you need to hop in the bike market. Now, you see, if you've ever been interested in mountain biking, the bikes are pretty expensive. You see, this is a giant Trans X. Now, if you look at it, it's a pretty nice bike. You got Fox suspension in the rear, you got RockShox up front, you got a good drivetrain, you got dual piston brakes, and this is really good. But things have changed. And what I mean by that is now when you look at a bike like this, probably get something just like this, used or maybe not even used, for under $2,000. And here is why. Okay, so now we are in 2019, and you see in 2019, COVID hit, so everyone was stuck inside. So do you know what we had to do? We had to improvise. So everyone wanted to get a bike, but that caused there to be no bikes. So when little Timmy wants to come around and buy a bike, he can't buy a bike because there's no inventory. This happened with a lot of stuff during COVID. And it was really sad because now little Timmy doesn't get his bike. During COVID, the supply on bikes was low, but the demand was really high. So that made it bad for the buyer because that means bikes are more expensive, which really stinks. Then after COVID, the supply was really high up, but the demand was low because bike companies spent way too much money on bikes. So as you can see, there are too many bikes, which causes a problem, which is great for the buyer, but now we get to 2024. And you see in 2024, Bikeco has too many bikes. And you see little Jimmy comes back to buy a bike, and he gets a bike for a great price because they have way too many bikes, which really hurts the company, but it helps the buyer. What is crazy is that's not even a used market. So let's go look at the used market and see what they got. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a Specialized Status 140. This is what it has, which is amazing. It has a Pike Ultimate, which is a top-of-the-line fork. Good pictures on what it looks like. You see that? Those are all good bikes and everything, but that might be way too expensive. So here's my question. What would you get if you need to get something cheap? Well, I didn't really know this, but Seth does. You see, Seth from Berm has this amazing bike, and it's called the Ozark Trail. It's an amazing bike. You can get it on Walmart for about $398, which is an amazing price. Get that bike. It would be a great bike. And I don't want to talk much about Seth's stuff because it's not mine, so I can't really speak for him, but his video will be in the link in the description, so I recommend you go watch that video that talks about the Ozark Trail and everything that it has. He has a couple videos, so I'm going to put them all in the link in the description, but those clips are not my clips, those are all Seth's clips, so where I got all those clips from will be in the link in the description. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.